Henry Sen Dickson, Bayelsa West. Mr. President, I rise to lend my voice to the sentiments and comments expressed just now on this very critical issue by the Deputy Senate President.
By ECOWAS.
But on conveying the views and commendation of the ECOWAS Parliament as he has done. But, Mr. President, without prejudice to that, I have thought that with the communication of Mr. President, which has been read this morning, that we will discuss the validity and the appropriateness and add value to it. Because the whole essence is for that communication to be debated, for it to enjoy legitimacy, so that everyone in this country will know, and even outside will know. So now what I'm saying is that...
Sorry, you are wrong.
Sorry?
The communication is for the Senate to give consent, for the President to act in line with the Constitution, not to debate.
Mr. President.
So the communication, whether you debate...
We are saying the same thing. Can you listen also?
No. You have to get, whether you debate or not, you still come to the question, will the Senate give Mr. President consent as requested? Those in support. And the Senate has done that with unanimity.
Mr. President, we are not debating that again.
No, you can't. You can't even debate.
We are not debating that again.
We have closed that issue.
What I'm saying is...
We have given the President consent.
And
the Senate, all the senators here that you see...
He's concurring with the...
I'm coming. All the senators here that gave consent are aware of the content of that letter. They would not have given consent if they were not in agreement with the President's request. So to open it for debate, that is not what we are here for. In a point of order, Senator Shumole.
Page. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mr. President, sir, with your permission, I read.
Please proceed.
Any senator may challenge the opinion of the President or the chairman by claiming a division. No, I think I'm reading the wrong one. I think, Mr. President, we unanimously commended the action, and you put the question to the vote, and there was no one voice of nay. It was all the ayes had it, and it was unanimous, including Senator Dickson. Once it is closed, Mr. President, you cannot reopen it. It is sealed in concrete. Our endorsement of the action is total. It is not open to further conversation. Commend President Bola Ahmed TINUBU for acting properly in good faith and in the national interest. It could have been dangerous to have an unelected group in our borders near Lagos. That is where patriotism comes in. And we have voted in unison across the north, south, east, west to endorse the action. I commend the President. He has acted well, and I commend your leadership. I think this is your birthday gift, because you wouldn't have been able to celebrate birthday if by today we have an unelected group by our neighbor here.
Yes,
so we commend the President for what he has done. The Senate has endorsed it, and in my view, it is sealed in concrete. It cannot be reopened. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. But from what you do, you notice that both Senator Dickson and Senator Shumole are on the same page.
Exactly.
The reality is that it was Senator Barao that said that let him come under what does not exist, under Section 1B, to convey the commendation of Mr. President by ECOWAS Parliament. And I use that opportunity, that window, to say if any other senator wishes to commend Mr. President for acting swiftly, that a person can do so. And in reality, Senator Dickson was on the path of saying, yes, the president acted well, but he was of the opinion that we didn't need Section 1B, that from beginning we should have debated. So that's why I told him, I said, the debate would have arisen where there was a dissenting voice, but there was unanimity, and so there was no need for debate. So Senator Dickson, I think this time around I have to bend backwards and give you the opportunity to finish your speech. Just to correct that there was no need for debate when there is total consent. You will only debate when you have divergent views.
Mr. President, thank you for bending backwards to allow me to finish my remarks today. And as you rightly observed, what I was saying is not far off from the motion.
Exactly.
I was saying that by Section 5, that the president has done the right thing by exercising his constitutional powers to respond to an emergency, and in compliance with Section 5.5, because the first one, he does it in consultation with the National Defense Council. Thereafter, he communicates to the National Assembly. And I was saying that the president had done the right thing, but that we all must be united in supporting when right steps are being taken in the national interest. There are three broad issues that we should all be united about. National security and defense, number one. No politics. No partisanship, if I may add. On the national economy, we must all work together. Because it is like rain, it will fall on everybody. And the third one, which is on this, is on defense of democratic principles. Because we are all products of the democracy. We have signed on to the democracy protocol, and as the leading nation in Africa, not to talk of West Africa, where democratic regimes are collapsing around us, we must be very worried. And which is why I rose to say that the president haven't acted in compliance with the constitutional powers given to him, deserves to be supported and encouraged and commended.
That's it.
But I want to also add another rider, Mr. President and my dear colleagues, because democratic governments are collapsing around us fast in West Africa. We must call on all elected leaders within the sub-region and in Africa generally to rise up to promote democracy within their nations and stop undemocratic practices that have alienated their populace and allowing the governments not to enjoy legitimacy and popular support. This is not about Nigeria or any one nation. It could be true about all nations, whether you are talking of Guinea, Bissau, or Mali, or Burkina Faso, all around us, and now just by our next door neighbor, Benin Republic. The president did the right thing by deploying national security assets to protect the democratic regime. But that's not enough, Mr. President. We have to call on the president to rally around the leaders of the West African sub-region to stem the tide and also endeavor, do their best to run constitutional, popular, democratic governments in accordance with the constitutions and the laws. Thank you very much.
Senator Dickson, you will see that his speech made a lot of sense. And I need to also further explain to you that while sitting here, I have a bird's eye view of every single senator. So if there was an indication that there was any dissenting view, I would have opened the issue up for the discussion and debate. But every person was in agreement. We were all in what you call in law, in consensus ad idem. We were all in agreement. That was why we knew that the president was in order and that he acted in the best interest of not just Benin Republic, but in the best interest of Nigeria first. Benin Republic is too close. And insecurity in Benin Republic will affect Nigeria adversely. So you did, that was the reason why I put the question and there was unanimous consent. But when the Deputy Senate President informed me that there was a message from ECOWAS Parliament, who are meeting even at the moment, that they should bring the message here that looking at any request from Mr. President, the ECOWAS Parliament would like to commend the President for acting not just constitutionally, but also swiftly to save democracy. You have also pointed out that the President should go further to invite his colleagues in West Africa to a meeting where they will discuss democratic ethos and good governance to ensure freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and avoid undemocratic actions in their states. And for this, I also commend you. And I assure you that Mr. President will get the message. Leader of the Senate.